Tonight, one competitor will be crowned the Match Madness Tournament winner, as presented by Pit Viper. Light Tree Studios is packed with the devoted faithful, and we are ready for some Match Madness action. Folks, Lorun Gardner here, the Cicerone, calling the action on tonight's very special episode. We've got a lot packed in tonight, so let's get to it. The fate of tonight all hangs on this match, a triple threat bout as the semifinal match between Burtch, Tom Chad, and Trey Matthews. With our competitors in the ring, our referee has called for the bell and we are underway. Of course, officiating today is our senior referee, Drew Templar. And he says he don't wanna, Trey Matthews. Nothing new here. Something we've seen from him before, a legend in his own mind. If I've said before, he can't be a legend in his own time. But after being pursued by BB himself, sadly, he backs right into a, well, I'm going to say figurative brick wall. Did he get some arm grease there in his hair? It kind of looks like it. Tom Chad winds up and comes in with a big cross, followed up by one from BB himself. The two now trade blows as a figurative game of Pong here. And Matthews decides to take a dive, I guess. I'm not sure there, but a big scoop power slam. He pops right back up, followed up by one from the diminutive Burtch, showing Tom Chad that he can do whatever Tom Chad can, but Tom Chad's not going to let him do things that quickly. With a giant, oh my goodness, looking for a big power bomb. Burtch, oh my goodness, able to get out of it with the head scissors takedown. Beautifully done. Equally beautiful in a completely different manner. A boot to the face, followed up by a, I've never seen Tom Chad execute such a spot-on Sabat kick. Beautifully done by the ice cream man himself, coming from the back of the ice cream box, putting BB now up onto his shoulders into a fireman carry. What he's got planned for the, oh my lord, the strength of Tom Chad, unmatched in DCW. Look at that! Folks, the man is a specimen, powered. Andrew Solo has told us in the past he does not want any sort of competition in this final match. He's looking to take Tom Chad out of things as, oh my gosh! Andrew Sowell is the one who will take on the winner of this bout later tonight in the final match. Oh my goodness! I don't know. I mean, it's a triple threat match, so there's no disqualification on this. The match will continue, but it's heartbreaking for Tom Chad, a man who has put so much work into this tournament. But looking to make hay while the sun is shining. The two cruiserweights of this bout now trade blows back and forth center ring. Burtch, multiple knuckles across the cheekbone, but Trey Matthews wanting to hold on for good measure, I guess. Getting some fist action in there. Down goes Burtch. And Matthews, instead of going for the pin, is pulling a Ronda Rousey and untucking his shorts. Now comes in with a stomp. Finally deciding he's got something planned here. Still thinking about it. Oh! And a kickstart to the groin like he's starting up his main mode of transportation. I believe is a 1987 XR200. Apparently fixated on someone in the audience. He's going to make a point now to that member of the devoted faithful. Ooh. Slap to the chest. He's not finished yet, though. sets him up for a second. And delivers. I mean, that was a quick one, but I believe it was a purple nurple nonetheless. Whispering sweet nothings into the ear of his opponent, he comes in with a drop kick high enough to take Burtch's head right off his shoulders, goes for the cover. Seemingly fixated on the referee as he watched the referee during the count instead of making sure his opponent stays down. Up to his feet. Matthews now asking the devoted faithful to look at his small package. One of his favorite wrestling moves, I believe, the small package. He's very familiar with it. Now attempting a bear hug, into a released belly to back suplex, followed up by a at least 2.5-inch clearance on his kip up. He is really working on his agility. And while Matthews might be worried about what's going on outside the ring, he should be worried about what's in the ring, because I'm telling you folks, there doesn't get any more heart in the game than that held by the Bud Burtch. BB, the walking man himself, up onto the second rope with a crossbody, goes for the cover. 2. Matthews kicks out. This match continues. Burtch isn't slowing down yet, though. Goes into a wheelbarrow. Bulldog bringing down his opponent. Burtch is feeling it. He is fired up. This man could be going on to meet so well. No, it's Tom Chad. Tom Chad is back in the game. Brings down Burtch with a lariat. Now throws Burtch off the ropes. Burtch able to dodge the lariat. Now looking for that wheelbarrow to Bulldog, but instead met with a good old-fashioned atomic drop, a go-to staple from Tom Chad. Tom Chad, though, he has been known, we've seen it before, folks, this super heavyweight can fly with a 5-scoop leg drop. That's got to be it. 2. Folks, that's it. Tom Chad moves on to the Match Madness Final. We'll be back right after this.
Tom Chad!
There you have it, folks. The bracket has been filled out. Who will be the last man standing? We'll find out in our main event tonight. In the meantime, we have a bit of a consolation bracket for those who made it past the first round, and they are already in the ring. Like I said, we've got a lot packed in tonight, so there is no pomp and circumstance in getting to the ring, but apparently there's plenty to go around in the ring when it comes from Trey Matthews. Matthews, of course, who we just saw, along with his fellow competitor in the ring, Bud Burtch. Now, this is a three-way dance, so it's an elimination three-way match. Lola, of course, who we saw beat Mean Mike. Then she was defeated by the much larger Andrew Sowell. Matthews putting a lot of telegraphing into that. No surprise that Burtch was able to meet it with an offensive strike. Goes for that crossbody that he was able to nail just a few moments ago, but this time Matthews sees it coming throws him over his shoulders, and delivers the running Argentine neck breaker. That's how it's done. However, oh, there we go. That's solid. I think he may have got a 3-inch clearance on that kip up. And in doing so, he missed the opportunity for the pin, giving Lola a chance to come in with a couple of well-placed lariats. Now going for a trio of sorts with a leg lariat to boot, literally. And the Peruvian Princess now goes in, latches around for the crucifix slam, doesn't release. Not enough, though, to keep him down. The hold is broken. The two staring each other down now. Lola comes in with a knee to the forehead. Now up into a tornado DDT, standing Matthews right up on top of his head. She comes back in quickly with a basement drop kick. Another pinfall attempt. And Matthews kicks out. Lola, frustrated, disheartened, no doubt. She has put on one hell of an offensive attack on Matthews. Matthews at a definite disadvantage here, having just wrestled. Burtch, who likewise has just wrestled, has opted out of the ring for the moment. As I said, this is a three-way dance, so one person will be eliminated, and then the match will continue as a regular single styles match. Matthews comes off the ropes, hooks around, and now goes into the rear naked choke. Lola taps out, folks, and that is your first elimination right there. Matthews perhaps suffering from a case of little man syndrome, proving that he can, beat up someone smaller than him. Congratulations, I guess. So the match now continues as Burtch is outside the ring. These two now get to settle a score that neither of them were able to make good on in the previous match. But Matthews not holding back, and neither is Burtch, as the two slam each other hard with stiff elbows and knuckle rakes across the face. Thrown into the stairs now is the forehead of Burtch. Burtch crawls back into the ring as Matthews takes his time to admire his less than devoted fans to him in pursuit, but Burtch sees it coming, steps in with a sidestep elbow, multiple elbows, now traded back from Matthews. Off the ropes comes Burtch. Burtch with the side saddle takeover, beautifully done. Now comes up off the second rope into another arm drag. Matthews positioning himself for ring control, but Burtch able to dodge, goes with that wheelbarrow sit-out bulldog. Meanwhile, Matthews holds a referee position and rolls over. Yeah, no surprise there on that kick out. If you can hold a referee position, you can probably get your shoulder up. But as I mentioned earlier tonight, there is no heart bigger than that which resides in the chest of Bud Burtch. He will not be deterred. Going up now to the second rope. Coming down on top. Raining down knuckles. Matthews comes out from behind with a slap. Now pressed up under the arms with a spinning crucifix toss. Down goes Burtch. Using his back to lift Burtch off the ground now, looking for that belly to back inverted mat slam. He nails it. Slowly goes for the cover, but no! Burtch still in this game. As I said earlier, folks, the guy has just quit is not in his vocabulary. You gotta staple that beard to the mat if you want to keep him down. And instead of following up for a second offensive strike, arguing with the referee, of course, is going to put him into perfect position to be rolled right up. Kick out. The two locking eyes. Burtch dodges the Raver's hands. Now evades the tilt-a-whirl into a DDT, standing Matthews right up on his head. And this allows him to set up the Summit. He's reached the peak. He goes for the cover. 2. And that's it, folks. A big win for Burtch just when he needed it. Folks, we'll be right back with the Match Madness Final. Welcome back, folks. It is our main event, the final match, the culmination of so many weeks of hard work and dedication, not only by our professional wrestlers, but also by our staff and talented production crew here at Devotion Championship Wrestling. The winner of the Match Madness tournament will be earning a title shot against Brother Chatwin, as MK announced at the start of the tournament. Yes, folks, a 3 stages of hell title shot. Andrew Sowell has gone well above and beyond to get out of having to face just one man, and that's Tom Chad, his former tag team partner, former best friend, former a lot of things. Now, he's going one-on-one in the squared circle for that shot at the brass ring. We now go ringside, where our competitors are ready to put it all on the line. So well, to no one's surprise, saying that he didn't want to have to fight Tom Chad.
I want some coffee, Tom!
So he's trying to, there is a handshake, but we all know where this is going, folks. Oh! Tom Chad able to get a shot in before Andrew Sowell no doubtedly had one set up and coming. Oh! Tom Chad definitely had a disadvantage in this match, in my opinion, as he's already had to compete once tonight. But right out of the bat, he has got some energy in reserve. He's keeping those inverted atomic drops, but letting go on that last one. Oh, only to follow it up with a big old Lariotto, bringing down his formidable, weight undisclosed opponent. Tom Chad looking for some retribution, no doubt, as he follows up now, pushing Sowell's head into the turnbuckle, not once, now twice. Excuse me, not the turnbuckle, the ring post. That's the hardest part of the ring. Again, attacking the head of his opponent. Tom Chad giving Sowell a firm spanking, as he's been a naughty boy. With a pineapple now. Where's that going? Referee Zan Ashby keeping him from putting it where the sun don't shine, but he's got a backup. And in it goes, folks. I don't know. I believe it's in his shorts now. Thrown back into the ring. Andrew Sowell, a little junk in his trunk, perhaps. Gets to his feet, is now stuck in between the ropes, and Tom Chad, to the referee's genuine surprise and genuine disgust, pulls out the pineapple, gives him a variation on the old stink finger. Shot between the legs from Sowell. And Sowell, no doubt, has not only been humiliated, but perhaps violated as well. With a handful of hair. Andrew Sowell looking to deliver. Oh, gosh. Folks, I know I say it all the time. I'm sure you're sick of it if you're a regular viewer of DCW, but Andrew Sowell knows what he's doing. He only makes very few offensive strikes, but when he does, they are viciously efficient and effective. Tom Chad shaking off that effective shot, though, saying, bring it on, I can take more. Block, met with a right cross, followed up by a left straight, now a second, taking his opponent, planting his head back in to the turnbuckle. Now, I don't know if Andrew Sowell, yes, he is hard-headed. I don't know if he's known for his hard-headedness, but Tom Chad has definitely been targeting the cranium of his opponent tonight. Crashing in across the ring, Andrew Sowell down, sucking wind. Tom Chad lines up for a second, but this time is met with an anticipatory whoopee cushion, dropping Tom Chad down to the mat with all, I don't know, I'll take a stab in the dark, 300 plus pounds coming across his chest.
Are you still feeling those pineapple spikes?
Andrew Sowell, at any other time, would definitely be looking for a weapon to use. Now he's just using his words, not unlike a toddler. Now complaining about his misfortune of getting a pineapple in the most unholy of holies. To his feet now with his lamentations aside, the devoted faithful rallying around the ice cream man. A frustrated and guttural growl from Andrew Sowell with a swinging pendulum fist down to the back of the spine. Andrew Sowell basking in the taunts. Now asking a devoted fan. Oh, gosh. That doesn't even need to be repeated, folks. My apologies to those at home and to that fan there. Oh! Perhaps it's hit harder than even I thought. Goes for the cover, too. Tom Chad kicks out this match, continues that shot at the championship. Still anyone's up for grabs between these two. Andrew Sowell was not anticipating having to go up against Tom Chad in this bout. He took preemptive measures in trying to take Tom Chad out in his earlier match. It wasn't enough, as Tom Chad is here showing that he wants that shot. Off the ropes, ducks the roundhouse punch, and a crossbody from the big man. Goodness sakes. You can feel the ring shake from even up here in the crow's nest. Andrew Sowell may have a ruptured spleen. That was vicious. I have to speculate and think, though, that for all the posturing and positioning that Andrew Sowell has done up until this point, I would definitely not think Brother Chatwin, assuming that Andrew Sowell's victorious, would just roll over and give up the title, as Andrew Sowell had alluded to with Chatwin in episodes previous. The devoted faithful letting Andrew Sowell know that they believe he, not unlike a vacuum, sucks, is dropped down to the ground twice with a midnight to 6 elbow. Another atomic drop. Now, Tom Chad going to that top rope. You know he's looking for that 5-scoop leg drop. If he can get it, it is surely lights out for Sowell. But no, Sowell out of the way just in time. Let's see if we can look back at how close he was there as Tom Chad comes off the ropes and nearly connects, but Andrew Sowell just barely within inches is able to evade a certain end to this match. Now goes in with the political agenda. Is this enough to end it for Tom Chad? Goes for the cover. No, it's not enough to end it. This match continues, and Andrew Sowell, exhausted, frustrated, as we saw earlier, violated even, wants this to be done. He didn't anticipate it. A literal or perhaps virtual monkey wrench has been thrown into his plans. This match continues. Tom Chad, no doubt, exhausted himself, perhaps having to deal with a bruised coccyx off of that 5-scoop leg drop that did not connect. Now thrown to the apron, but Tom Chad stands a pay, and referee Zan Ashby begins the count. Andrew Sowell, who has yet to look back, no doubt, in his self-assurance, believes Tom Chad to be out on the floor. As he turns around, is met with a surprise, rushes in, but is met with a shoulder sled. Now, going to that top rope, folks. Are we going to see it connect this time? We do! We see it! That's 5 scoops. Tom Chad gets into position, goes for the cover, and that's it, folks.
For the DCW Heavyweight Championship, Tom Chad.
A big, deserved win for the Ice Cream Man. Now taking one of those participation trophies that Sowell had been giving out and puts it where sadly the sun shines too often on his open mouth. Tom Chad, I can't think of anyone who's fought harder and has proven himself more worthy of a shot at the DCW Heavyweight Championship with this celebratory.
Go get him.
Cheeks. Wait a MK, Chatwin, and Kid Ref. Folks, we're out of time. We've got to go. We'll be back next week with 3 Stages of Hell for the DCW Heavyweight Championship.
Now I will kill you.